Hello everybody, my name is Tinkerbell, and today we'll be reacting to an Amberlynn Reid vlog. Just a reminder, I don't mean any hate to anybody discussing these videos, I simply want to have a discussion with other people who are also watching the same content as me. First impressions before hitting play. She looks and sounds a lot better than she did in the last video, so I hope she's feeling better.
Today is January 19th, and I caught up on a little bit of sleep last night, because if you guys remember my last vlog, I was saying how I just haven't been getting much sleep lately. And by the way, I've been obsessed with this app, Dice Dreams? What is a Dream? I've been obsessed with this game, Dice Dreams, and I posted it on my community post because there's like a little part where it's like, if you want extra little dice rolls, you can invite your friends, and everyone gets that option. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna post it on my community post, and everyone thinks I'm like being promoted to do this or like it's a sponsor. It's literally not. I'm just playing by myself, and I wanted a couple extra little dice rolls. Not sponsored whatsoever, but if I remember, I will put the link below. You guys definitely need to play this game. Like, I think if you join, you get some dice rolls, I get some dice rolls. I don't even know.
There is something so unserious about a YouTuber with 250,000 subscribers promoting a random little phone game for no other reason than they genuinely just like to play that little phone game and they want the perks from people joining.
So Wasabi loves a scratching device. Like, he has one at all times. He scratches on it, he lays on it, he sleeps on it, he plays on it. So I like to get him a new one frequently. So I've actually never seen ones like this where he can literally lay inside of it, which is perfect because he likes to lay on his scratch things. Like, it's literally so cute and aesthetic.
Okay, cat owners, chime in. Do you need to replace cat scratchers like this often? And if so, how often? The cardboardy material leads me to believe that this is a sort of disposable item, but I'm not sure if this is a litter box gate 2.0 where you don't actually need to replace them, or that frequently.
And I'm gonna be reorganizing my whole bookshelf, which has my perfume on it, and my perfumes actually I'm gonna put in my closet. It's gonna be this whole thing, but I'll vlog it.
I wonder if there's some renter-friendly options for some shelving, because that wall space behind her is begging to have something on it, and I think shelving for her little trinkets like her perfume collection and stuff would be pretty good. I mean, having the perfumes up there might be a little inconvenient, so maybe it would be for finished bottles or something. Hopefully she sees this. I feel like that's a good idea, though I'm not sure if she could actually hang them herself. I'm not sure if I could do that myself personally. I'm not very handy.
This is just like a little rolly thing to put on my counter for when I wash my dishes. I usually just wash my dishes and then let them dry on like a towel. I'm over it. So this is actually for clean dishes to dry. So it's black and white, and I hope it looks cute on my counter, fingers crossed.
She mentioned wanting pops of color in her house. That probably would be a good opportunity for some in the kitchen. I wonder if this is something that she actually wants, or if she is leaning into somebody else's aesthetic, not necessarily Tommy's, because I know that's what it sounds like I'm implying, but somebody's, because she does seem to just genuinely like black and white.
So I do like to have like frozen foods for moments where I just don't feel like cooking.
Wait, like most of the time?
I got a thing of Nutty Buddies. Don't judge me, I'm not judging you.
Sinful and to the point. Oh my god, that's so funny. But let's be for real, if it is something that triggers her, she probably shouldn't have it in the house, but I guess I won't judge.
Or I got this tiny milk. I need it because I am making my own gravy, and it's like I didn't need a huge thing of milk, so I got this little one.
The concept of not having milk in the house feels so foreign to me. It was always a doomsday when we ran out of milk.
But I definitely needed more of my favorite cream cheese in the whole world. It's the honey pecan.
Honey pecan? Pecan? I don't know, but whatever it is, it sounds nasty.
3 potatoes because I am just one girly pop, and I bought a bag of potatoes before, and I end up just like wasting a lot of them, so.
Now, why do we have to shrink wrap them? Is there an actual useful purpose? Or is it just so that they're easier to scan at the grocery store?
And then last but not least, I got some of these popcorners in white cheddar. I saw someone talking about these, so I said I'm gonna give them a try.
Popcorners are amazing. I usually would get the kettle corn bag. It's the red bag, but my grocery store stopped carrying them for some reason. Maybe they're just always sold out.
Some glutide shots. Nervous. Don't be nervous.
The don't be nervous scared me. Where'd you come from?
I'm gonna be making like a ground beef. I'm saying gravy for the lack of a better word.
I don't know what qualifies something for gravy, so I'll take your word for it. I don't know what qualifies something as gravy, so I'll take your word for it.
Something I can never have leftovers of is rice, because within the last year, I learned that having leftover rice is actually really bad for you because there's like a bacteria that can easily form. So I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Almost every single time I eat leftover rice, I get sick. It's a really bad habit because I'm a leftover girly. I hate making and eating lunch, so leftovers save me.
We're gonna start off with cutting some onion.
I wear work goggles when I cut onions. I can't handle it.
So I do not measure anything. I measure with the heart. So we're gonna add some minced garlic like that.
I fear I'm about to sound like Amber Lynn, but does anybody else get a little creeped out by pre-minced garlic, or is that just me? It's gotta have some weird nasty preservative that's gonna kill me, right? Same vibes as pre-boiled eggs. But if I'm at somebody else's house and that's all they have, I will admit it is nice to not have to mince the garlic myself.
Wow, this literally smells phenomenal.
I know that there's so many people out there going, this looks disgusting. But as somebody who is no chef and salivates over plain ground beef, this looks delicious.
So freaking good. So here is my bowl with my potatoes. This is so comforting.
I take it back, get those potatoes out of there. Baked potatoes should only exist in two forms, properly seasoned and roasted and or mashed. These potatoes are white. No thank you.
It all looks like this. I wish I had like some green to garnish.
Green to garnish? That is an ugly meal. It's okay to let it stay ugly. Don't put lipstick on a pig. I know her personality is great.
All right, you guys, so it is pretty late at night. I have leftovers for tomorrow.
Flashback to when she said I'll only have a few pieces of candy and then proceeded to show 10 pieces of chocolate.
I've definitely been doing a lot lately, moving my body a lot more. I'm definitely holding on to some water. I have some fluid retention due to my lipedema and lymphedema. Those are just illnesses that I have to like deal with on this weight loss journey. And if I gain a couple pounds due to that, I'm not gonna let it be a failure. I'm not gonna let it make me give up because I know that I've been doing better and I know that I feel better. Yes, it's greatly frustrating because if I didn't have these illnesses, then this wouldn't even be an issue. I would without a doubt be weighing in tomorrow and losing weight, but like the fact that I have been moving so much and I am so swollen could be an indicator that I gain a couple pounds tomorrow. So it is what it is. As long as I keep making good choices, I'm gonna lose the fat, I'm gonna lose the things that matter because my lipedema and lymphedema is not going away.
This is the exact opposite sentiment that I had in my previous reaction, where it might be more sustainable in terms of keeping pounds off to focus on changing your diet to manage the lymphedema issues. You're not wrong in saying it'll never go away, but again, it is not impossible to manage from what you have said has been communicated to you.
I am not aiming for perfection right now. I want to be able to enjoy the things that I'm craving, and you only live once. I want to lose weight and show people that you can lose weight while eating things that you love.
Yes, you probably can lose weight eating things that you love, and you should be able to eat the things that you love, but you can't eat them in unmonitored amounts, especially if you are never craving healthy options. I am a big texture person. I really like crunchy things, and so sometimes when I want a snack, I genuinely crave like carrots and celery because it's not really about the taste. It's just I want to eat something crunchy. And I can substitute it for carrots and celery and be really happy with that. I know that is not for everybody. You can absolutely have a little bit of chocolate before bed every night, but 10 pieces is not just a little bit and probably more than the average person would eat, even if they are indulging or splurging. I do want you to be successful at this, but I think you often misinterpret things like, I want to eat what I love and still lose weight, because that is a sentiment that most people hopefully should agree with, because I think people should get to enjoy life and eat what they want, but that's not always possible if you want to be healthy. And I'm a sweets girl. I love sweets, but sometimes you just gotta say, I've had enough ice cream tonight. I gotta put it away. But if you do that, then there are some nights where you can say, you know what? I'm gonna eat a little bit more than I should. But since I balance it out in other aspects of my diet, it's okay. I don't want to accidentally spew ED propaganda or say anything that is not healthy or sustainable long term, because don't have the healthiest eating habits. I'm not the pinnacle of health. Baby steps are important for sure, and I'm not necessarily saying you need to dive into the eat any celery and carrots. But you have proven that coddling yourself is not necessarily effective for the change that you want to achieve. If you don't want to achieve that change, if you would prefer to stay as you are and eat whatever you want and not have to worry about it, then honestly, that's fine. It's your life. It's not anybody else's place to tell you you have to do this. But if this is what you want to do, then we need to try something different. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this and reacting to this with me, and I hope you will also discuss it with me in the comments. I'll see you next time.